Okay, time for the Q&A. Alright, the first question is coming from Minty Stroke. First of all, congrats on 1k subs. Thank you. Question 1. Do you play any other rhythm games? At the moment, not really. I guess you could say I've played the tiniest bit of a Do-Fi, but nope, pretty much just Osu and Osu Mania. Would you see yourself as the top player in a year from now? Maybe 4-digit. I can't see myself being a 3-digit, or being able to compete with Emrek, and I'm not that good. Question 3. Can you make yourself a Discord server where we can talk to you and get to know you better? Okay, this question, I looked through, I wanted to have this be as unscripted as possible, but I did look through all the questions, and this was the question I got a lot. Can you make a Discord server? Why no Discord server? The main issue behind that is, I'm really dumb and I don't know how to make one. But it seems like a lot of people want a Discord server. I'll make one. Trust me, I will eventually make a Discord server. I tried making it, and it didn't go very well, so I will try making it again. Question 4. Any tips on how to improve? I've been hard stuck at 480k for the past 2 months and I can't seem to rank up at all. Sending this with love, Raijo. I hope I pronounced that right. I mean, to be honest, my best advice would be just don't think about it too much. Play maps you enjoy. If you aren't gaining any ranks from farm maps, just take a break from farming. I know that sounds unhelpful, but it worked for me in the past. Question 2 comes from Nixion ML20D. Is Osu the first rhythm game you've played, or did you play something else before it? Funny story, the first rhythm game I ever played was Friday Night Funkin'. I know, humble beginnings. That wasn't exactly groundbreaking for me, but it did tell me one thing. These games with music are kind of fun. So, to answer your question, no, Osu is not the first rhythm game I've played, it's more like the second. On average, how many little anime girls do you see in the background of Osu songs, and do you like them? I swear to God. Look, there aren't that many little kids in this game, come on, there aren't that many. Look, I'll even open the game for you.
Okay, so here we go. I have the game open. We're gonna go into the screen and we're gonna... God damn it.
Temp Shrio asks, do you use hover or drag methods on your tablet? I play hover. Have you ever decided to make any music because of Osu? Not because of Osu, but I have tried to make music before. It's gone about as well as you'd think it would. I don't really know any music theory, my singing isn't amazing, I can barely play the guitar, and I have no idea how to compose. I would love to make music eventually, but at this point, it's just not my focus. My focus is on making videos. Abdul AXW9567 says, keep going, bro. Thank you. Any opinions on Osu Droid players, including relaxed players? I'm going to assume you mean two separate things, but I've never played Osu Droid before. I've got no idea how difficult it is. So, if it's just like touchscreen, then I think it's a valid method of playing the game. Would I ever switch over to it? No. Do I think people can have their fun with it? Yes. Relax players. You're not playing the game. It's the same thing with touchscreen. It's a valid method, but you're missing one of the key mechanics of this game, which is the tapping, the rhythm. It's a rhythm game. You can't just solely rely on tapping. Question 1. Opinions on the aim slot meta. People are saying that the aim slot meta creates lazy maps, which are repetitive and aren't fun. They just maximizing the amount of PP you can get, and then you move on to the next one. Which I can completely agree with. I play this meta. I am gaining ranks because of this aim slot, and I agree. It feels mindless. Do I think it's the issue of the players, or do I think it's the issue of the mappers? I think it's a bit of both. The fact that these maps are getting ranked really shows just the state that mapping's in right now. Where the fuck am I? Question 2. Do you use/plan to use any rapid trigger keypads? Right now I don't use any, but if I get to a point where I can play 300 BPM, I think I'm gonna have to switch. Question 3. How's your wrist? Thank you for asking. It's a lot better than it was a week ago. Left hand has less strength in it, but it's nothing too crazy, and it's not gonna stop me from playing the game, luckily. Weirdest thing you hate, and what is your favorite hentai? To answer your first question, I guess it would have to be when people say they're animation channels, and then they don't make animations, they make animatics, or just they cycle through PNGs. Because in that case, you're not really an animation channel, you're more like a PNG channel. And to answer your second question, I don't watch hentai. Juan Fraboy asks, 1. Do you just so happen to really like Young Ole? Nah, I've listened to it a few times. It's okay, it's not that great. I don't see what the whole hype is about. 2. Why did you start playing Osu? A friend in school actually brought it up a couple of times, and it sort of piqued my interest, you could say. I watched a couple of videos on it, and it seemed interesting, so I started playing it. 3. What are your goals, in general, not necessarily OSU, this year? I mean, one of them would be to not fail school, so I'm working on that right now. Another one of them is to hopefully hit 2K by the end of this year. I think that's pretty doable, but with the rate I'm making videos, I don't know if it might not happen. And then there's getting a 400 PP play, hitting 4-digit, you know, that type of stuff. Oh yeah, one more thing is just to meet more people in this community. There are a lot of really nice people who I've met because I made YouTube videos, and I would love to meet more people like that. 4. Trying to cheese, can we get a mutual in Osu, Lamau? Yes, you did cheese one. Check your profile. Question 1. How many toes do you have? I have 10. I don't know if that's normal. A lot of people say they have less than that, but, you know, I might just be special. Question 2. Who inspired you to start Osu? One of the first ever Osu videos I watched was BTMC FCing Raise My Sword for about 700 PP, I think. When I saw that play, I thought, damn, I want to be like that one day. After about 2 years of playing the game, I am nowhere close to that level, but hopefully one day I can FC that map. Freedom Tryhard asks, what is your favorite map? Make the right choice. Now, judging from your name and profile picture, I'm going to assume that there's a certain map you want me to pick. So I think Chug Jug with you, but I can't anymore is actually the best map in the entirety of Osu, and if you disagree with me, your opinion is invalid. No, I don't really have a favorite map. I guess Hanani Bore by Doodle would be my favorite map, since I think the patterns are really cool, and the way he mapped the song is really interesting. Ian Bowen minus G5M asks, is 91 PP for a number 6-ish 100,000 Osu player good? Yeah, that's solid. I think my top player at 600k was a similar number, so I'd say just keep going at the pace you're going at right now. Anyways, how did you feel when you started playing Osu, and how about now? Oh, my first time playing Osu, I thought it sucked. I couldn't even get past the tutorial. It was painful. Now, I feel a lot better about the game. I think I've gotten to a point where if I showed what I'm doing to myself a year ago, I would be in shock. I would never have expected to be able to do some of the plays I'm doing right now. And I think that's great. That's one of the few things I'm proud about in this game. Wait, how the hell do you use this? The next question comes from 6-digit Osu. What are your opinion on the penis people? I think the penis people are great. The way they're able to just make content absolutely just blows my mind. It gives me so much hope with humanity, and I wish we could get to see more people like the penis people in our lives. Hi, this is another question from 6-digit Osu that I managed to completely forget about while recording, so I'm gonna do it now. Would you rather have paper cuts all over your body and then have people throw salt over you? Or put a toothpick under your toenail and kick a wall? At Inclined, please answer this in your video or I'll be very sad. The second one. I don't want to elaborate. At Coco4-HH7DV asks, why you choose to become an English YouTuber and not be a Cantonese YouTuber? Simple answer is, I can't speak Cantonese, and since most people speak English on this site, I also speak English. Do you want to expand to more skill sets or just farm? I mean, preferably I would want to be able to play easy, streams, precision, tech, everything. But I have no idea if that will happen. I'm definitely going to keep farming, but I don't think a single person in this game wants to be known for being able to play farm maps. That's not a very high bar to hit. What keeps you interested in the game, and do you think about quitting Osu? I'd say 1, just the improvement I get over time. That's definitely a motive to keep playing. And the people I meet. I've met some of the nicest people ever from this community, and I want to meet more people like that. As for quitting, no, not yet. I'm still pretty good at the game. The injury I got in my hand isn't crippling, so I'm still going. Have you ever been interested in playing other rhythm games? If so, which ones? Not really. I play a bit of Osumania, so maybe that counts, but apart from that, not really anything else. I've tried other rhythm games. I've tried Muse Dash, I've tried Quaver, I've tried Adofi, Project Sekai, but just none of them stuck with me. I didn't feel like playing any of them, and as for Project Sekai, my phone is so bad I couldn't even play it. Curse Lemon asks, how big is it? Yeah, it's massive. I know. Yeah. Another question from Ren Pastel. Would you ever try to play in any tournaments? I would like to, but I have god-awful consistency in this game. My nerves get so bad and I shit miss so often that I would be one of the worst tournament players. And also, I'm scared of people. so it would be pretty difficult to get me into a game and get me to play with others. If anybody wants me to be on their tournament team, then by all means DM me, but I might not be able to play because of my time zone, and I wouldn't be a great player, just saying. Do you plan on reaching 4 digits and playing as many maps as you can? Yes, I do plan on hitting 4 digits. That is something I really want to do by the end of this year. I could probably do it if I farmed enough, but I have a little bit of pride and I don't want to just play Let's Go Plantation for the next month. As for playing as many maps, yeah, I'm trying to expand the amount of maps I know and play more tech, so definitely expand my horizons, you could say. Also, congrats on reaching 1,000 subscribers. I hope you won't get demonetized later on. YouTube monetization issues are getting out of hand. Yeah, same here. I really hope I don't get demonetized. A lot of my videos, they can't get monetized because I use copyrighted music, and I'm okay with that. But I'm gonna try and do less of that, since I do actually kind of want to make money from this channel. Thank you, ZMOSU, for the questions. The Root Beer Lover says, do you think therefore you are, and should you be, or not to be?
Bro, these questions suck. What am I supposed to do with these?
Diefry asks, are there any artists or songs you found from Osu that you actually started listening to outside of Osu? If so, then what? Oh yes, there's loads. There are way too many to count. I guess if I had to think of some off the top of my head, there would be Dragon Force, Twilight Force, Sana. You know, I actually don't know. I would need to go through my Spotify. I'm gonna hand that question over to Future Me as well. That's a good question. Okay, so deadass, just looking through my Spotify, you can see here we have Mrs. Green Apple, a couple of Foreground Eclipse songs, Just This, Glass Beach, To You. Oh, how did I forget To You? That's a huge one. I guess Jeff Williams. This is all from recently as well. Favorite Liar, Antidote, this song, Streaming Heart. Let's see, what else do we have? Are You For Me? Fellowship, that's the one. Vampire. The Oral Cigarettes. I guess Green Day as well, yeah. My Chemical Romance, that's another one. Will Stetson, Set It Off. Save Me. And that's a song. I mean, I wouldn't say it was because of Osu, but I did start listening to more of Kaseku Band because I just got into anime around the same time as Osu, so you could kind of say the two are correlated. Full Moon Night, Dai Genome, You Suck at Love, Running with the Wild Things. Like, the list goes on. There are a lot of songs here. Brain Power. There are so many songs here. Okay, I'm getting off track. Night of Nights. That's one. Everything Will Freeze. I hope that answers your question. Kazi2340 asks, what drawing tablet do you use? Do you have the Skibbity Ohio Sigma Riz? I use the Wacom CTL472 to play Osu and illustrate. I want to eventually make a review on it, but basically all you have to know is if you want to do either of those, I would definitely recommend it. It's a very good drawing tablet, especially if you've never used one before. I have a lot of Skibbity Ohio Sigma Riz. Thank you for asking. Saturn Detu asks, how do you view your improvement in Osu, and what would you recommend to someone feeling stuck in their progress? I think I've been pretty fortunate with my improvement. I've improved faster than a lot of people apparently, and I'm still improving, so that's a good thing. As for someone who feels stuck in their progress, I can't really give any advice. I would say just, if Osu's like life, then there's going to be a lot of ups and downs, and you're not going to be able to account for all of them. So just, if you're not enjoying this game, then don't push yourself to play it. No one's forcing you to play this game, and it's more important that you're happy than you're ranking up. Simply Weird 8706 asks, do you think you could speedrun Kill the Ice Age Baby Adventure? I asked Panguk for some questions and he gave me a bunch, so let's go through all of them now. What is the origin of your name? So it's not that complicated. Basically, my original name on this YouTube channel was Kynan, with the A being replaced with a 4. Obviously that's not a great username for YouTube. So I was thinking, okay, I need a new username. I wonder what I should do. Me being the person I am, I went on ChatGPT and asked it to come up with some usernames related to art or art tools. And one of the names it came up with was something similar to Inklined. So I changed it. I changed the I into a Y instead. And that's my name now. So if anyone else is curious, yeah, my name's AI generated. Is Osu your first rhythm game? That question's already been answered. Why did you start making content, and what made you keep going? If you look at some of the oldest videos on my channel, they're LEGO stop motion videos I made when I was really young. Yeah, those were the reasons I started making content. I just wanted to post the stuff I made. And that's still basically the reason I make videos. I want to post animations and YouTube videos and just content to this channel so other people can enjoy them. I guess that also answers why I keep going. I want to see people enjoy my videos. You know, subscribers are cool and all, but I think this goes for any content creator, but if you spend your time writing a nice comment which is heartfelt, people will be happy. The person you're writing that to, will read it and they will be grateful for it. At least for me. Who are your biggest inspirations for content? In general, I guess, Tom Scott for one. The way he was able to make videos about just really anything and get me to watch, I thought was really interesting. Alan Becker, the animations he's able to create on YouTube are insanely high quality. If I can ever reach that, then something's gone right. What's your favorite skill set to play in Osu? Aim, because it's my best skill set. I guess the second one would be easy, because I think low AR reading is a fun challenge, but it's aim. What is your favorite anime? So far, I guess it would be Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai and Bocchi the Rock. I'm gonna make a video on Bocchi the Rock eventually, so be excited for that, I guess. How to improve in Osu? Please help. Just play the game. What dragged you into Osu? Just the cool place people are able to set. I thought it was impressive, and I wanted to be able to do that as well. How old is your waifu, bro? Well, actually, I'm not like any of you plebeians. I don't have these things you guys call anime waifus. I don't know, like 7 years old or something. How do you find your tablet area, and what map packs did you download when you started playing Osu? I'm assuming you mean how did I find my tablet area? I just put in a random area and prayed to God it would work. And it did. I'm still using that area to this day. There's basically been no changes. If you're wondering why my aim is so shaky, that's probably why. My area is pretty tiny. As for the map packs, I downloaded some jump training maps and just retry spammed those over and over again. And yeah, now I play aim. So those two are probably related. Would I recommend doing that? Hell no. Please just download, I say, one map pack from each time period of this game, like 2008, 2011, 2014, 2018, 2020, right now, and also download some of the most played Osu Beat maps and most favorited Osu Beat maps, since you'll get a large spread of different types of maps from that. Question 1. If Osu were the dating map, which map would you swipe right and why on? Which one does right mean again? I'm sorry, I have no idea. Hold on. What does swiping right mean, Tinder? To like or accept someone. Okay, so I'm flying now. That's weird. I guess I would swipe right on Tuyu and Neo Ikino bus. I don't know, man. What do you expect me to do with this question? If you could replace the Osu hit sounds with any sound effect, what would it be and how cursed would it get? That's a good question. If Osu gave you superpowers based on your playstyle, what would be your power and how useless would it actually be in real life? I would be able to hit things from a big distance very quickly, I guess. And maybe if there were a billion knives being thrown at me at very slow speeds, I would be able to dodge all of them. Or at least 50% of them. Or maybe 20. This next one from OnePoison843. Dumb question, but do you think there is a difference between playing with a membrane keyboard and a mechanical one? Yes, absolutely. If you're playing on a membrane keyboard, one of the biggest upgrades you can make is playing with a mechanical one. If you can't afford a full-size keyboard, then get a keypad. It will 100% be worth it, trust me. It is a significantly bigger difference than regular mechanical to rapid trigger. What games do you play other than Osu? I play the tiniest bit of Valorant, a bit of Minecraft, and that's about it. I don't play a lot of video games. I'm usually either editing, playing Osu, or doing school stuff. Are you into any visual novels? If so, which ones? No, none. They're expensive and I can't afford them. Although I would like to play the Higurashi visual novel eventually. That does seem like something that would be very cool. But no, at this point I have not played any visual novels. Congrats on 1k, and you don't have to answer all of these. Any response to any question would be appreciated. Don't worry, I think I've answered every single question in this video from your list. And if I haven't, then remind me and I will do it in the comments. Can you recommend me any fun maps that aren't farm, around 5 stars? I'm going to have to give that question to future me because I don't know. Can you tell me your best pickup line? Are you the Rizzler? Do you watch anime? Best way to learn 5 to 7 bursts. Currently about to hit 5-digit and learning bursts. Some nights I feel amazing, and other nights I just suck. The best thing I can recommend is really just don't play aim slot, because that won't help you with bursts. Play the insane difficulties on any of the speed farm maps from a couple of years ago. Lionheart, Glory Days, Valley of the Veil, Dawn of the Dragonstar. And that's every single question. Wow, okay. I just wanted to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you to everybody who's subscribed to this channel and given me the opportunity to make a Q&A like this. It's been an actual dream of mine to be able to do this one day. I remember watching bigger creators and seeing them do Q&As and thinking, damn, I wish I could do that one day. But I never actually expected to be able to do one. That still blows my mind. Thank you. If you've been watching for the past 5 years of this channel's existence, or this is the first video you've seen, thank you. Thank you to all the people who subscribe to this channel. Thank you to the people who watch it. I have no idea how long I'll be able to make YouTube content for. I would hope for a while, but we'll have to wait and see. But for now, once again from the bottom of my heart, thank you to all of you for watching my videos. I hope that even if it wasn't a lot, you at least got something from this Q&A. Take care. Bye.